Well, that was the absolute biggest fiasco ever to actually get this shit set up. But I should probably mention to people that might be watching at some point that my PS3 pretty much belongs in the garbage at this point. It's actually somewhat broken. The disk drive does not read disks well, and I do not have any sort of actual...
Pretty much belongs
Yeah, shit. Sorry. I do not have any sort of actual way to fix this, so that way the disk drive actually operates at optimum. I just have to hope to God that at some point it actually cooperates with me. That being said, I think I might have actually done that with a little bit of what I like to call percussive maintenance. In other words, smacking the system hard enough for it to actually start working right. So, now that I'm, here. Hello. This is Gran Turismo 6, also known as one of my absolute favorite games on the PlayStation 3. So I'm not going to be doing too many streams of this because, again, it was absolute hell trying to get this thing to actually read anything properly for the first, 10 damn minutes that I was trying to set this shit up. But, that being said, I welcome you all again to the live stream. I don't know who's watching, but I hope that, somebody's watching, at the very least. So, I'm hoping somebody watches at the very least. But anyways, so, first I'm going to actually show off some of my accomplishments, I guess you could say. Currently I've gotten the Super License, I am at 81% game progress, 51 out of 75 license awards, all 573 stars, with only 238 of the 1,200 cars owned. But look at how much money I've spent. 192,415,038 total earnings, and 66,000 of that, 66 million of that went into just tuning cars. And I've won 699 out of 780 races, some of which I had to restart because, well, sometimes this game's a little bit of a bitch. Also, hi, Hexic. But yeah, so, here's the problem that we currently face, besides the disk drive problem. The PS3 is very unstable when it comes to the internet connection up here at my dorm. Whereas, it's actually... Yes, we get a Hexic 9 more days until 420, but... That being said, as I was saying, this thing does not have the most stable connection to the internet for some reason, whereas the PS4 has an incredibly stable connection to the internet. So, I don't know what's up with this thing, but... If, in fact, I'm going to be doing any online playing with Hexic, it's not going to be the easiest of experiences. Also, as you might have noticed, my music is turned off in the game. This is partly because of the fact that Gran Turismo 6 uses a lot of licensed music, which means that I would be sued out the ass. No, not really sued out the ass, but copyright claimed up the ass for this video. Because it's other people's music, that of which I did not create myself. I mean, I suppose I could do a workaround and use the music that I've remixed myself, but that would require copying everything off of that, quitting out of the game, copying it onto the PS3, and then working around it that way, which is kind of a pain in the ass, but yeah. So I guess for now I'll show you some of my favorite cars in the game. So, here's my GTR Nismo, which I personally think is one of my absolute beauties of the game, because this thing can actually hit 300 miles per hour if you try hard enough. Actually above 300 miles per hour. I think the fastest this thing hit was around like 318? I don't recall, but not only does it hit 318 like a boss, but on a regular track it actually turns like a beaut. Like, it's actually one of the best cars I have, without even a shadow of a doubt. Then, of course, I got the majority of the X1s. I still need to get the standard, the color change 2010, which is kind of, redundant, and the prototype X2010, which is, again, pretty redundant. I've also got the Tomahawk X, Lotus 97T, Formula Gran Turismo, Tomahawk GTSR, Tomahawk S, LM55s, Peugeot, Viper SRT10, ACR, 2J, GTR Black Edition, which is another one of my babies in this game. It's Not quite as good. It's faster, if I'm not mistaken, but not quite as good in regards to the whole turning thing. The Veyron. Rest in peace, Veyron. Replaced by the Chiron. 7870 stealth model. This one has a bit of a story behind it, because I spent hours grinding the money just to get this fucking thing. Until I eventually realized I didn't need to spend all the time. But yeah, the Chaparral 2X, R92CV, Spec V. This is one of my babies in Gran Turismo 5. I remade it in this game because I wanted to pay tribute. There's the V12 LMR, the GTR Nismo, 4GT LM Race Car Spec 2, one of my absolute favorites for Gran Turismo 4. GTR N24 Schultz Motorsport, one of the greatest cars I've ever used. R8 LMS Ultra 15th anniversary. If it wasn't already obvious, If it wasn't already obvious, I actually got the pre-order 15th anniversary edition of this game. Then there's the regular GTR, R8 LMS Ultra, the regular edition, GTR R35 touring car, 4GT LM Spec 2 test car, one of my favorites from GT5. Yada yada yada. Not a whole lot else interesting, I guess. But I really want to get to this car, GTR GT500 Stealth model. Envied everyone who had it in Gran Turismo 5. Cheese a lot of races in this car with Gran Turismo 6. But not the particular car that I wanted to really talk about immediately. The Ford GT. This friggin' thing was my absolute baby. Like, my favorite car in Gran Turismo 5. This is the car that won Gran Turismo 5 for me. I've used this car in the final event, and after that I was basically done. Also, I realized my mouth might be a bit too close to the mic. I apologize in case that's the case. In fact, I think I might actually need... buddy. You've been playing a little bit of GTA lately, Hexic, but yeah. Anyways, I loved the Ford GT so much, but then I remembered, wait a minute, the 05 is not the 06. And the 06 is what I used in GT5. So I did that. As you might be able to tell if you have a keen eye, my Ford GT 05 and 06 are basically perfect duplicates of each other in looks, not necessarily in stats. Although that I can't really explain. GTR Cross... yeah, not GTR, what the fuck? Yeah, the crossbow from KTM. Why did I almost say GTR? Or actually, rather, why did I say GTR? Let's be honest here. Yeah, so... got a lot of these. Love them. Great little cars, to be honest. But anyways, then there's the Murcielago. I got a bunch of different Skylines here. V-Spec 2 Noor, and the M-Spec Noor. Celine F7, hell yes. Enzo Ferrari, Ford Falcon, Corvette Stingray, 15th anniversary, yada yada yada. Yeah, that's about what I've got. Ooh, Vito Advantage looking pretty slick in this game. So, hang on, Hexic. Oh yeah, about the GT. Headlights have a little Easter egg to represent the 100th year Ford manufacturing. Wait a minute, what? Really? Hang on a second. Well, yeah, I know the GT was supposed to be the 100th anniversary of Ford, but hang on a second. Ford GT headlight secret. Hang on a second. Okay. Okay, Hang on a second here. Let me just take a look here. Okay. Da, da, da. Okay. Sorry, I was spending a little bit of time actually looking around. I just had to verify exactly what Hexic was talking about. And dear God, that's actually really cool. The headlights have yeah, they have a 100 in the headlight. I mean, hang on, I don't know if anybody will be able to see it when I actually pull out the GT, but let me just go ahead and do that real quick. Let me just find. I'm gonna go with the 05 one because that was the first one they made. Okay, here's another problem that the PS3 has is that, considering the fact that it doesn't like to load discs properly, I have to go up to it every now and again and tip it just so that way it starts reading the disc correctly. Yeah, correctly. As you see now, it's actually looking right because I actually fixed the damn thing by tilting it. So, let's get a good look and see if we can actually find the 100 developed into the game. Goodness, the gloss is a little bit too much, but I thought it for a second. I just saw it. I guess we just have to wait for it to turn around again. But you get a good look at the 4GT that I have made myself. So, anybody like the looks of it? Anybody dislike it? Go ahead and leave a comment and see. Yeah, and well, I'll see if anybody likes it or if I should change anything. Well, I'm probably not going to actually change anything because this is how it looked in GT5, and I'm definitely going to keep it. Oh, you like it? Thank you. And just so you know, this is definitely not Ricer at all. Okay, yep. There it is. There it is. I see it. I see the 100. You cheeky little bastards, Ford. I love you guys. Jesus Christ. But, yeah, so I was going to say, definitely, this Ford GT is definitely not Ricer at all. Let me go ahead and demonstrate as best as I can. But, actually, no. First off, I need to go into the controls real quick. Options, wireless controller, configure controls. Oh, wait, it's already set up so I can actually do it that way. There we go. Never mind, I don't have to do anything. Give it a good test drive. At what track? Well, I mean, we have been playing a lot of the Brands Hatch Grand Prix circuit on GT Sport. So I figure, maybe this will work. Also, I actually threw my own little Easter egg in the 4GT itself. Hang on a second. Is driving like not compatible with the GT? Yeah, the PS4 controller. Guys, we're just found a game that's not compatible with the PS4 controller. We just found a game that's not compatible with the PS4 controller. Excuse me for a second. I come prepared for situations like these. It's not often that I like to break out this controller. Considering the fact that it's absolute shite. At least in regards to actually controlling the PS3. But times like these when I can't actually use a proper PS3 controller, I suppose the one choice I have left is to rely on this thing. Well, I guess now's a good time for a simple solution to a stupid problem that should not even exist. Nah, I'll plug in the PS4 controller later to the actual PS4. But for the meantime, this controller feels absolutely tight by comparison. Oh god. Yep, there we go. Oh my god. Going straight from the PS4 controller to this thing feels like really, really cheap shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Whoa. Hang on a second. What is the button for view change? I can't remember anymore. Thought it was select. Is it on? Nope. Okay. We need to go into the control settings real quick. Something is wrong here. Who knew that I would be having this many problems with GT6 just from trying to stream it? This is infuriating to a degree that not many people would actually think would even be possible. Okay, wireless controller, configure controls. Yeah, select button, change view. I was pressing that the whole time, but not right now, Hexic. I can't really respond to the invite right now. I'm trying to figure out a problem. See, I was pressing select the entire time, but it would not let me actually change the view. Is GT6 that broken now? Alright, now. Okay, I just gotta push it really hard then. But yeah, so here it is, guys. Here's, oh jeez. My god, this game, it feels like ass with this controller. Or I should say the controller makes this game feel like ass, but whoa! Slight drift going on there. If I haven't played so much GT Sport, this game actually feels really weird. So as you can see, I'm definitely taking a little bit of time to actually get used to driving in this game. But this is definitely... oh god. Oh god, what is going on? Why is this thing sliding so easily? And then when I want it to turn, it just goes straight into the grass. Okay, I don't recall ever putting this thing into a drift tune, to be completely honest with you. My god, why is it that all of a sudden I am so bad at driving this car in GT6, but in GT Sport I was actually driving really well? Have I finally gotten used to GT Sport to the point where I can't play any other racing game? No, it's probably just this controller. My god. Honestly. Oh, this controller fucking sucks. No, seriously, this controller actually sucks. Fucking PDP Afterglow. Performance design parts. More like fucking piece of shit design parts. Yeah, no, performance design parts. More like poorly designed parts. What the shit? Forgive me for making myself look like such trash. But honestly, like, this fucking controller is horrible. The moment I can get a replacement fucking USB stick, not stick, but USB plug. Wait a second, what about this? Nope, that's actually part of the charging cable from my laptop. Okay, so this is like the really infuriating thing. Like, I had a controller plug that would actually work in regards to, using using my PS3 controller for the PS3. But as of right now, I'm actually getting flustered because of the fact that I can't fucking find it. Which means that I've been having to resort to the PS4 controller for a lot of this shit. But for some reason, GT6 does not like the PS4 controller. Which I think is ridiculous, and they should actually patch that. Like hell I'm going to be able to play with a keyboard. And that wire there is actually a PSP charger. That's nice. So yeah, in order to actually operate the capture card, I've been having to use what I assume. No, actually, that doesn't make any sense because my PS3's charging cable, PS3 controller charging cable, looks a lot different from that. So what could have gone wrong? Where is it? These questions, if any more, are probably never going to get answered. Excuse me, guys, while I spend time trying to find hardware, while at the same time being absolutely pissed off at the fact that I can't even move around my own fucking room without stepping on something. If somehow in this bag, even though I pulled everything out, this. I apologize, everybody. This is not going well. And funny enough, it's not even the Elgato's fault this time. Alright, well, suppose I shall just move on with it and try to live with this shitty controller. Fucking performance design parts, though, man. Like, that company is absolute garbage. Their controllers are some of the worst things I've ever held. They don't work right. Okay. going into an open lobby and praying to God that, yeah. Seems like a lot of my friends are actually playing GT6 right about now. Suddenly I'm getting nothing. Friends rooms only. Not a single person. Alright, I suppose we shall create a new lobby then. Load settings. Okay. Da, this will work. Okay, so creating a friends only lobby, and if anybody wants to join, they can. Okay, but the real question is how many people are actually watching right now? Uh-oh. Another benefit to not having any music playing right now is the fact that I can actually hear when the PS4 starts having problems. Did I say PS4? I mean PS3. Okay. This is probably the first and the last time I'm actually going to play any game on this PS3 live stream with nothing but the friggin' bleh, shit. So, who is watching? That's something I would like to know right about now. 3 are currently watching. So it's me, Hexic, and I'm assuming Pitiful. Okay, so hang on a second while I get a few things set up on the game capture. Because Hexic, I think the only way we're going to be able to do proper proper voice chat is actually through Discord. Team chat. If it ever decides it wants to pull up again. Oh, this is irritating. Have I gone offline? Okay. So apparently I just reconnected. And the Elgato software does not want to come back up. Oh my fucking god. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I actually really despise Elgato. Okay, so I'm actually gonna have to go off of the live stream for a moment while I figure out why Game Capture HD is not working properly. I apologize, everybody. So yeah, let me just Figure out why in the hell Elgato is doing this. Okay, I'm gonna need to go